Yo YouTube, what's going on? Black Phoenix here, bringing you the YouTube view, another YouTube video. And in this video, it's not going to be an Ask Phoenix, it's not going to be a playbook breakdown, but it's more of a Ask the viewers and Ask the Phoenix family that are from Twitch, that are subscribed to the YouTube channel as well. I need you guys' help. It's plain and simple. And the reason I'm asking for you guys' help is that I feel that this issue that I'm going to be bringing up needs to be addressed, and hopefully should be implemented in the upcoming future Maddens and stuff like that. And that's the issue, is basically the playbooks. Now you're saying to yourself, Phoenix, what are you talking about? Like, you do playbook breakdowns. How can you have an issue with playbooks? Like, that blows my mind. Check me out, right? We recognize that the playbooks this year are very good, right? We recognize that the playbooks this year are, and every team's playbook this year is usable to a certain degree. However, there are a couple of playbook changes that I would like to see personally made to upcoming Maddens that will give the game and their playbooks a lot more variety. I think with these changes that I am going to explain to you right now, it will help the game be better, not only as a casual gamer, as a MUT player, as a CFM guy, or even a tournament player and things like that. This will just help overall the game of Madden. And a couple of them are audibles, and a couple of them are about ideas that we can implement, or that I think can be implemented into next and upcoming Maddens. Below in the description, there's a tweet. There's a link to a tweet that I had pinned on my Twitter page. If you haven't done so, by the way, follow me on Twitter, and that way you can know when I'm going live on Twitch or making videos, things of that nature. But anyways, the tweet has Rex Dixon, Clint Odeberg, and RG tweeted or linked to it. And I'll also talk to a couple of devs on the side and private messages about the ideas that I've had. The tweet basically has a picture of my ideas and suggestions for upcoming Maddens. Some of them you guys will probably like. Some of them you're probably going to be like, iffy on it. 50-50 on it, but I think in the long term, I think this benefits just everything from, once again, from gameplays to playbooks to a variety of, things in Madden. So let me read you guys the tweet. If you can't open it from your mobile device, if you can't open it from and open up a new tab, I'll actually read it to you. If it sounds good to you, once again, hit that tweet link in the description below, and we will get to, and that will take you right to the pinned tweet. And like I said, make sure you like it. Make sure you retweet it. If you want to tag any other devs that you see, spread the word to, your favorite streamer, your favorite Twitch person, your Twitch friend, your Twitch buddy. If you want to tweet it to a YouTuber, get the word out. That's basically what I'm saying. At some point in time, we want these changes in Madden 17, 18, things that come in nature. But here we go. Here's what the picture says, once again, in case you're on a mobile device and cannot open up a new tab and look at these at the same time. So at the top it says, Madden playbook suggestions from Black Phoenix. And the first paragraph goes like this. It says, as a playbook specialist and somebody who does playbook breakdowns for the Madden community, I have a few suggestions to help make playbooks better in future titles. I believe that these things that I will list will not only help make the game that much better in terms of gameplay, but also will help in a minor, impactful way of taking Madden to the next level. The first suggestion, the removal of halfback draw play as a run audible. What I mean by this is, what is more frustrating when you're looking at an offense and you're like, man, this looks good, man, this looks good, man, this looks good. The fact that you have, actually, let's go back. I don't want to use the Bills as an example. The perfect book to be an example is like a San Diego Chargers, which is probably one of the better passing playbooks in the game this year. And I was looking at this the other day. I was like, man, this looks so good. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, draw, delay, which is a draw, base, but it's not really, it's whatever. It's out split, draw. You know what? And you get the point. Like, it gets frustrating to keep having and seeing halfback draws in the game of Madden. I And by the way, this is just me showing you as an example. Not this isn't what I wrote in the thing. But you realize how frustrating it is as somebody that wants to learn a new offense, or say like, I'm tired of running Arizona, I want to switch to a new offense, but you see halfback draws and stuff inside zones. That's gonna make you deter away from the or look the other way from the play. Like, now I don't want to learn that. To me, draws I can't establish the run game. So continuing here, point A of the halfback draw removal as a run audible. Point A. This comes from the idea from doing the playbook breakdowns and asking myself, why don't I see a lot of people use a variety of playbooks in this year's game? Every offensive book or playbook in Madden 16 is great this year, but notice a severe lack of variety in online head-to-head matches. And I'm not just talking about ranked matches or CFMs where you can create super customs and voila, you got variety. I'm more so leaning towards the MUT side, because you can't do your custom audibles, which I'll talk about later on. And you see pretty much the same books: Arizona, Pats, Browns, Eagles, Saints this year. Well, not necessarily Saints this year, but you see the same type of 4 books every single time, and you get bored of seeing the same thing. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good to stop it on defense because you know what's coming, but at the same time, it's like, is there anything else you can do? Point B. After doing some research, I found one key difference between the playbooks people use versus the people didn't use. And that was the fact that the run audibles in the books people didn't use had the halfback draw for a majority of the formations, especially shotgun formations, which I just explained to you guys from the San Diego book. Point C. From my understanding of past Madden games, halfback draws used to be a really effective play call for your run game. However, with the run game meta focus on more on the inside zone type of runs these days, I will make a suggestion to get rid of the halfback draws and audible for most formations. Halfback draws are good in the right situation at the right time, but these days I feel like the halfback draws are not only ineffective in the current meta, they could be the difference in making somebody want to pick up and learn the offense versus looking the other way because draws are the only run audible they most likely see. So once again, I use the example of San Diego book. It looks good. The passing plays are fantastic, and you look and you just see what I mentioned there. You see halfback draw, halfback draw, halfback draw, halfback draw. For those that don't understand what meta is basically kind of like the norm. And what I mean by that is, and when you play an online head-to-head match, when you play an online MUT match, ranked match, whatever, the run game meta this year is inside zone because it's obviously the best run in the game. It's very tough to stop consistently. And that's what all people use. Nobody really runs too many quick bases or 0-1 traps this year, or draws, or dives, or off tackles, or outside zones, or 5-6 traps this year. It's all about the inside zone this year. So what I mean by that is, yeah, you want your run game to be more so the inside zone runs versus the halfback draw plays. Like I said, in previous Madden's, halfback draw was probably like one of the best runs you can have. This year, not so much. It gives you maybe 1 yard, 2 yards, if that, maybe even negative yards if your opponent knows how to play the draw really well. So I believe by switching these to like at least give us a halfback base at the very least, or inside zones for most of the shotgun formations. That's pretty much what I'm calling for. Point number 2, custom audibles and playbooks from MUT, which I just mentioned here. Point A for this one, just a really short point here. If the first suggestion isn't feasible, which is doable for those that don't know what that means, might I suggest custom audibles in Madden Ultimate Team? This actually ties into my first suggestion due to the fact that we are currently unable to set our audibles in Madden Ultimate Team. For the reasons stated above, it would benefit the MUT community, especially for the fact that other modes allow custom audibles, playbooks, and the Madden Ultimate Team or MUT community are unable to do it. So what I mean is, why, like I said earlier, you play a ranked match, you're dealing with super customs. You play a CFM mode, they're probably allowing super custom, unless it's a sim league and it doesn't allow that. Or just any type of mode besides Madden Ultimate Team and Draft Champions, clearly, but that's a different ballpark. Every other mode, you can't customize your audibles, and that becomes a pain for, once again, learning a new offense, variety in the game, stuff like that. You get tired of running into the same books on offense over and over and over again. Number 3, and this is the final point. I say more quote-unquote premium playbook choices. So by premium, what I'm talking about is a premium book is like if you're playing Madden, also seeing the gold playbook. So in this year, it'd be balance, pass balance, pistol, run and shoot, run balance, run heavy, West Coast, and run and gun. Those are what are considered premium playbooks in this year's Madden. Continuing on for point A, this fun idea stems from the NCAA franchise and wanting to see these type of playbooks inserted in the Madden franchise. So for those that remember NCAA, for those that actually played NCAA before it went away in 14, it was, I mean, you could do custom playbooks in that one too, but you also have a variety of formations which are very, which made the game mode fun, because not only do you have like your regular offensive playbook, you can actually, most playbooks were unique depending on what system and style of offense they've had. So in these formations that I list here are the type of playbooks that I want to see in Madden and next year's Madden and future titles. I say the one-back offense, so something like what Alabama this year runs, the option offense, so what Navy and Army run, the air raid offense, the Don Coryell offense, bringing that kind of system. The pro style offense, just a regular kind of pro style. Spread offense books like Baylor, the Mike Mars, the greatest show on turf. We want that book in the in next year's Madden. And also bringing back the legend playbooks, you know, the John Maddens, Joe Gibbs, Vince Lombardi. Not only just for just, you know, ranked and stuff like that, but we also want to see it from a in a MUT perspective. Because I mean, who wouldn't want to run Vince Lombardi for troll reasons on Madden Ultimate Team? Like, why not? The formations I just list, just two of them are Wishbone and Flexbone. Once again, those are option offense from the Navy Army playbooks. If you haven't played NCAA, research them, look them up. Also, for the defensive formations, we actually do have a lot of defensive formations from NCAA. The only one that we don't have that I would like to see is the 4-2-5 that TCU runs. So if you don't know what the 4-2-5 is, look it up, Google it. It'll give you a good example of what that is. I think that's going to be one of those formations that are very good to have in next year's Madden. And at the end, I just say thank you for taking the time to read these suggestions. Again, I believe by implementing these suggestions into future Madden titles, the game can take one step closer to being the best sports game in the world. If you have any feedback, please feel free to follow me on Twitter.com or Twitter at the Black Phoenix. It's in the description below for the Twitter link, by the way. From there, you're more than welcome to direct message me with feedback, and if you would like to further discuss further these discussions, I can give you my personal email. So that is basically it. That is the tweet, and it's, once again, it's tagging Rex Dixon, the creative director of Madden. Is tagging Clint Oderberg. It's tagging RG, Ryan Glick, one of the quality assurance guys in at EA. I also talked to a couple of devs on the side, direct messaging them and asking them what they thought, and they thought they were great ideas. Rex Dixon, RG, and Clint, both, all three of them liked the tweet or thought it was very good feedback. So once again, this is where I need your help. On that Twitter link that's going to be in that description, I need you to like it, retweet it, you know, tag a dev, tag a developer that you know, or, you know, comment on it, tag your, you know, tag your Twitch buddy, tag your YouTuber, tag your Twitch streamer that you think will be great ideas. The more the word is spread that we want these changes in Madden, the better Madden is going to be in future titles as far as playbooks are concerned. Gameplay and stuff like that, that's not on me. I don't control that. I can only do so much as a Madden player. But as a playbook specialist that breaks down these playbooks for you guys, this is my campaign to get the game better. This is my own personal campaign that I want to get out there to the devs and make the game better from that perspective. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, tell me why in the comment section. Also, and once again, the Twitter link, Twitch link, all that stuff to talk about this video. If you see me live streaming or you follow me on Twitch, let me know what you guys think about the video. And once again, make sure to spread the word, like, retweet, spread the love. And let's get these playbooks changed the right way and up it up a notch on the playbook department. So on that note, guys, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. 5 Gs, y'all. Peace.